have you ever called out each other for being a red flag? May kinall out na ba kayo sa isa't isa na parang, oy, parang ganyan?
I think all the
Yes.
time,
Yeah.
all the time,
Really?
we are at a level of openness na we're able to really spot problematic behavior and address it right away. So,
Yep.
definitely.
Ako, totoo yun. Kasi, for example, nagkamali ako. I-call out nila ako, ganun. So, talagang open naman yung communication. And parang less dun sa masasaktan ka, pero more of concern lang kami sa'yo.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Sabi nga nila, open rebuke is better than hidden love.
Hidden love.
Ang ganda nun. Carl, Japs, RJ, and KL, the ones! Welcome to Paano Ba To?
What's up, everyone?
What's up?
This has been a long time in the making. So finally, it's here. I'm so happy to have you
Yes.
guys on the pod. Pero eto agad, for a warm-up, let's start with some quick questions. First, who gives the best love advice among you four?
Kuya Carl.
Si Carl.
Kuya Carl. Yes.
Si Carl yung
Kasi
madami na siyang experience sa life.
Wow, baka madami.
sa life.
Sa life.
Sa life.
In general, life in general. Oh.
Ano sa tingin mo ang best love advice na nabigay mo sa boys?
Hindi naman nila ako pinapakinggan eh.
Nag-advise.
So magaling lang mag-advise.
Pero not necessarily
Pero
to
yung
take
quality,
advice.
hindi ko masyadong sure.
Okay. For the four of you, please answer. What is your personal non-negotiable pagdating sa love and relationships?
Ako, direction. Like if the person will not align with where I want to go, that's a total non-nego.
Non-negotiable. Ikaw, Japs.
Medyo ganun din. Add na lang siguro ako. Trust siguro sa isa't isa.
Ako ganun. Ganun din. Add din
Bawal
ako.
yung ganun din ha. Kailangan add.
Respect. Yun. Ganun.
Respect, tama yun. Respect sa may respect sa family ko and also loves her family. Ganun. And also, isa yun sa kanila na
Same
may
values
support.
mo eh.
Siguro change the word, support sa ginagawa mo.
Ako may isa pa pala.
Yes.
LDR.
Nanego mo
kaya.
yun.
Non-nego.
Hindi mo kaya.
Na hindi
Hindi ko
kaya.
kaya.
LDR? Kaya? Hindi kaya?
Kaya naman.
Kaya naman.
Ako hindi.
Mahirap.
Pero
I've tried it
kaya.
before, so I know that I can't.
Hirap. Mahirap talaga. But yes, obviously aligned na aligned silang apat.
Pwede kaming groupmates na.
Pwede. I think it's gonna work. Okay. What is something you had to change or improve sa sarili nyo to be a better partner? Sa tingin nyo?
My hair, de joke lang. I guess, ang hirap nung tanong kasi parang everybody's a work in progress.
Yes.
And I don't ever think I've achieved. Na parang okay, now finally I am the best
Yeah,
partner.
but what's one thing, like looking back? Like ako before, as much as I hate to admit it, selosa pala ako before. Akala ko dati hindi. And then now looking back, yuck, nagselos ako doon or nagtampo ako about that, ang babaw. So, little things like that. What do you think you have to adjust?
Okay, I gets ko na. Ako for me, security. The more I'm secured about myself,
Yeah.
the better partner I can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Siguro being more open sa mga ideas and mas maging understanding siguro.
Ako, bawasan yung pagjo-joke. Oo, kasi minsan wala na pala sa
Wala sa lugar.
timing. Oo,
Oo.
tapos nagjo-joke pa ako. So nakaka-add pa pala ng ng inis.
Yeah.
Sa akin, in relation dun sa mga sinabi nila, pagiging considerate. Kasi, parang, syempre, nung single ka, parang sanay ka na ikaw lang iniisip mo. Pero pag may partner ka na, lagi mong isipin siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun.
Yeah.
Pagiging considerate.
See, food for thought to sa lahat na nakikinig na parang, oo nga ba kayo ng pwede kong i-adjust with
Yeah.
myself. Okay, last. Have you ever called out each other for being a red flag? May kinall out na ba kayo sa isa't isa na parang, oy, parang ganyan?
I think all the
Yes.
time,
Yeah.
all the time,
really?
we are at a level of openness na we're able to really spot problematic behavior and address it right away. So,
Yep.
definitely.
Ako, totoo yun. Kasi, for example, nagkamali ako. I-call out nila ako, ganun. So, talagang open naman yung communication. And parang parang less dun sa masasaktan ka pero more of concern lang kami sa'yo.
Yeah.
Ganun.
Sabi nga nila, open rebuke is better than hidden love.
Hidden love.
Ang ganda nun. Pero that's surprising to me because in my head, that's more a girlfriend's thing to parang, girl, ayusin mo yung ganyan. But kayo, you're able to do it without hurting each other's egos. How do you do that?
Sure, medyo
I think
may
meron
hurt
naman.
content. Pero yung openness for growth and
Yeah.
and
I
correction.
think it comes with spending so many years together, understanding that every decision that we make will affect everybody in the group. So it's better to parang shortcutin na natin. Let's talk about it now so that we can all handle it better than sort of like beat around the bush and hope na in some magical ways ma-address siya. So I guess it's also there's a lot of culture building that we needed to do. I agree that it's probably not conventional for guys to be talking about feelings and to be correcting each other. And I believe that's the beauty of, starting out as friends before we even became bandmates, na may level of access. We allowed everyone to speak life into ourselves, into our own lives. Na okay, sige, correct me, make the surgery if you need to. Because yun nga, no one will know us better than each other.
Yeah. And I love that you're talking about this because obviously, as we all know, dapat medyo itaboy na, especially now, toxic masculinity is on the rise.
Yeah.
So it's okay to talk about feelings and check on each other.
That's true.
And share when you're not okay or share when what one person's doing is not okay. May dadagdag pala akong last na
Go.
question. Has any of you dated anyone na hindi boto yung iba?
Meron.
Yes.
Meron siguro, hindi lang nasabi.
After na lang, nung nag-break na, alam mo,
na
bro, di ko
nasabi.
talaga.
Oo, di ko talaga siya trip
Paano?
eh.
So, ang hirap because nga, aside from just being bandmates, you have genuine like care and love with each other.
Yeah.
So, when someone is dating someone na parang, alam mo na parang,
Alam mo na. Mahal mo na. Wala tayong magagawa. Mahal mo na.
yun, nangyayari naman talaga yun. So, paano do you talk to each other during or like after you trust na marirealize niya ganyan? How is it with guys?
Beginning sa
Middle
during
end.
tsaka sa
Yeah. Yun parang, alam mo kasi, parang sa experience, at least ako, sa experience ko, kapag yung tao in love na, kahit anong tuktok mo dyan, kahit sabi mong ayoko sa kanya, wag siya, iba na lang. Pag in love na siya, medyo wala ka na magagawa. So,
Totoo yan.
parang after the warning, you're now on the supportive end. Na, sige, I'm just preparing myself so that if this falls apart, I'm ready to catch you. And then after, if it actually eventually falls apart, then you're on the caring end naman. Na parang, okay, fleshing out what did we learn from this? Ano yung hindi mo na uulitin dapat? Diba? Ano yung learning natin as a group? How do we move forward from this? So ganun siya. Parang kapatid mo din talaga, 'di ba? Minsan kahit na anong sabi mo, hindi
Or minsan pag sinasabihan ka, mas rebelde ka. Hindi, papanindigan ko
may
to.
ganon. Yung the more mo pagsasabihan, the more magkukulit.
Yes, totoo. Parang may gusto sabihin si Kyle. May gusto siya i-add.
Pag in-introduce ka sa'yo, syempre, may level of trust ka din na siguro okay naman sila. Siguro naman, may ganun pa din. May parang underlying thought na baka naman ganito, baka naman ganito. So, hindi din naman total negative na parang, hindi. Pag hindi mo siya gusto, hindi mo naman sabihin right away eh. Parang may season din na hahayaan mo siyang magkwento. Ano bang mga pinagdadaanan nyo? Ano bang mga challenges nyo? Yun.
Yeah.
So, ano lang eh. Parang at the very end, ano ka lang, maging kapatid na laging available.
Yeah, pwede rin kasing sa simula, hindi mo trip, pero along the way, ano naman
Magugustuhan mo
Okay
naman din
naman.
pala.
development naman eh.
May character development.
So parang may sprinkles of mga pa-warning, ganyan. Pero parang generally, the vibe naman is always, okay, you're getting to know each other, so who am I to act as if I already know the person, diba? So may ganon.
Yeah. But of course, as you know and as your songs have expressed, not all relationships work out. Cut to Hindi Tayo Pwede, one of the most iconic songs from you guys. In your personal experience, how do you find the courage to walk away from something you know na, hindi na to. Parang malabo na to. How do you do that?
Wow. Bilang lalaki, siguro kakausapin mo siya ng very objective, no? Kung tayo sa lalaki, papaunawa mo sa kanya, ito kasi ganito.
Yeah.
Parang ganun, no?
Tsaka I think as guys, nauna muna na build up na namin yung courage to walk away before we even verbalize it.
Parang naisip mo na lahat.
Parang pag kasi lalaki yung nagsabing hindi tayo pwede, parang absolute na yun eh. Na
Endgame.
Buo na yung decision nito. Hindi siya parang
It
habulin
didn't
mo
happen
ako.
overnight. Yeah.
Kasi
yeah.
'di ba pag babae, correct me if I'm wrong, na minsan pag ayoko na, ang ibig sabihin nun, maghabol ka or bumawi ka sa akin or
Minsan, nagawa ko na yun. I concur. I do not deny, but minsan.
Minsan, ganon.
Pero yung iba naman, pag ayaw na talaga.
But to answer the question directly, how do you find the courage to
Because it's
accept?
hard.
Yeah.
Kasi it's hard on you na. It's hard pa seeing the person you love or care for hear that news from you or
Yeah.
diba, that message from you.
I think for me, what's helpful is to understand na you have to choose your difficult. Like, it'll be difficult both ways. But choose the difficult that you want. Because it could be difficult, but also will lead to healing and will lead to freedom. Or it could be the difficult that will entrap you even longer.
Yeah.
The difficult that will prolong the pain that you're inflicting to each other. I guess it's important to also realize na yun nga, not everybody that we meet ay makakatuluyan natin. Because that's always the question I get na, bakit pa pinagtagpo kung hindi naman pala tinadhana? And sometimes maybe it's because sa kagustuhan natin sa isang tao, we always try to assume na sila na yung the one. Right? But in reality, not every person na pumasok sa buhay mo ay mapapangasawa mo. Meron talagang darating sa buhay mo to teach you a lesson or to be with you for a certain season, but not necessarily end up to be with you forever.
Yeah.
And that's just a truth that we need to accept. That there are
Totoo.
people na darating sa buhay natin that are still not for us. But they will serve a purpose for a certain season. So ako, when I begin to wrap my brain around that, it's easier for me to let go. Because the things that are for me will stick. The things that are for me will come, will stay, and will affirm themselves to be for me. I don't need to force it. I don't need to struggle to prove my worth to the things that are not for me. Parang ganun.
Gets ko na yung sinabi niyo, pinakamagaling mag-love advice pero not necessarily masusundan. Hirap di ba? Parang everyone listening to you knows that's correct. Pero it's so much harder
To apply.
do it. Yes,
Exactly.
to apply in real
Yeah.
life. I remember si Lea Salonga, I interviewed her once and yan mismo sinabi niya, she quoted that yung people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Di ba? Same. How about you guys? Strength to walk away? Or also to live with your decision kasi may ganong part din di ba? Long after.
Wala, tatagan mo lang talaga.
Walang
Sa,
choice.
no easy way. And part siya ng I think growing pains for you as an individual.
Yeah.
Yan, muster up your courage, yun. Sabihin mo na.
Yung natutunan ko sa kanila, parang may sinasabi sila na term na cold turkey. Na parang pag iiwanan mo daw talaga isang bagay, hindi lang sa relationship, pero sa yung ayaw mo nang gawin, dapat mag cold turkey ka na parang hindi mo talaga siya babalikan kahit pa-hint pa yan. Dapat parang 180 talaga. Para wala nang, kasi di ba pag umalis ka, may feeling na may relapse. So parang may tendency na parang babalik ka dun eh.
Yeah.
Pero yung cold turkey, talagang tatanggalin mo na siya. 100%. Ganun.
Hirap.
Sakit naman nun.
Mahirap.
Hirap
Yeah.
din, no?
Kasi parang parang I could also imagine it, hindi lang kasi siya sa romantic. Parang pwede rin sa friendship, pwede din sa ibang bagay.
Pwede
na-
rin sa bisyo.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Gaming, wow. Oo, sa iba't ibang mga kalaban ng relationships. Ganyan. Oo. You know, now that I think about it, a lot of the supers in our community, in paano ba ito we're called, the supers, the question they sent in for you guys is, what role faith plays in the music that you guys create? How big a factor is it?
Wow.
Parang more than 3 people asked. I was like, this is really something that resonates with your listeners, with your fans.
Beautiful question. You know, I wanna try my best not to sound churchy or cliche. But in reality, faith is the main reason why we do this. So just a little bit of like context of where we came from. We're all church kids kasi. We're all worship leaders in our church. Then when we were given a chance to release our own music and do this professionally, we just really went for it. But I guess the arc of the overall ideology that we embraced is, posible ba na ang isang simpleng bata sa probinsya na walang koneksyon, hindi galing sa influential ng pamilya, maabot niya yung pangarap niya? Because diba we grew up in a, I don't mean to be but this is my truth. We grew up in a society na usually yung mga may head start, sila na nakakarating doon ng mabilis, di ba? Lalo na sa showbiz. Di ba? Pag meron kang kamag-anak na artista, mas madali. Pero yung like zero talaga, as in, nasa probinsya, walang kilala sa showbiz, walang pang Star Magic workshop.
The chances are really lower.
Kaya
The
ba?
odds are stacked against you.
Yes, kaya ba? So, now ako, I met God at a time where I was seeking for where do I want to go and what do I want to become. And at a time where I lost faith na hindi siguro mangyayari. Kasi nag-audition ako, di naman ako pumapasa. Di daw ako masyadong pogi, kulang daw ako sa height. So baka hindi. But that's the time where I met God and I was taught to believe for things that I have not seen yet. Because that is faith. To faith is the substance of the things that we hope for. It's the evidence of the things that we have not seen. And to believe in a God that can make the impossible possible. And that's what this is. Like, we're literally sitting on something that was impossible before. So therefore, us writing music is just an output of that faith. Now, Lord, I believe that in the simplicity of my own bedroom writing these songs, yung hindi tayo pwede will make other things pwede for us. You know, and so faith is the fuel, faith is the source, faith is the reason of why we write these songs, because we are believing that God will use our music to touch people's lives. Number one, to deal with their emotions, to deal with whatever they're going through, because, you know, we are intentional about our songs telling people na hindi sila mag-isa. Na kahit yung pinakasikretong kachat mo ngayon, tapos hindi mo makwento sa mga friends mo, gets namin yan. And there's a song for that. But number two, that your life story will not just end in heartbreak. That after heartbreak, there is healing. And after healing, there's moving forward. And as you move forward, there is a pursuit for a greater life, for a better relationship, for a better, kalagayan mo as a tao. And that's the faith. That's also faith. So when we inspire people to dream again, to believe again, it's really all anchored in that faith. Na kahit kami, yun naman yun eh. At the end of it, gusto lang namin mapakita sa lahat na posible ba na mga simpleng batang to from Bulacan may marating sa buhay. Dahil kung posible for them, big sabihin, posible for me.
Yeah.
And that sort of wraps up. I don't know if I answered the question.
Yes, absolutely.
But that's why faith is central to what we do.
Yeah. That's so beautiful. And it reminds me of I'm in a Rick Rubin rabbit hole recently, and he really talks about how any of the art that we make, whatever form, music, film, poetry, hindi naman yun galing sa atin. We're only vessels, and there is some higher power, whatever higher power we believe in. Siya nagbibigay, and we're just like the medium to make it happen. So thank you for sharing that.
Wow.
Do you want to add anything?
Yun na po yun.
Na mic drop
yun.
na niya.
Yes.
O pumunta naman tayo dito sa isa pang shinare ninyo na talagang napakaraming nakaka-relate. Ano ba talaga tayo? Feeling ko nga, going back to my Rick Rubin point, parang he talks about how creators, di ba, we're vessels. So there is an ether daw running in the world, and if we tap into that, then we'll do it. And there's this famous story about Michael Jackson. I don't know kung urban legend siya or totoo. A story about Michael Jackson. At 2 a.m., he called those producers, we're gonna record this song. We have to do it now. And his his producer said, 6, bukas na lang, umaga na, ganyan. And he said, if I don't record this now, Prince will do it. Meaning, there is really something, and if you don't do it, someone else will do it. And it seems that's the, I say that only because it seems like something is in the air, because ang kapatid ng musika ay pelikula, and ang pelikula ngayon ay Only We Know. Magkapatid yan eh. Feeling ko magkapatid ang milyon na to ng parang are labels needed? What are we? It's really the core of what the energy is now. So in your case, what was the seed that made you guys write this song?
The writer will speak.
So ang story niyan, yung thought na ano ba talaga tayo started with me. So meron kaming songwriting camp sa Baguio, and parang ginagawa namin siya yearly. So I presented that thought. Noong una, chorus lang siya nung naisip ko. And then, nung pinresent ko sa kanila yung song, parang sabi nila, uy, sobrang catchy nung melody and nung thought na yun. So, nung kinaumagahan, winnerk namin, and then doon nabuo yung full song. Pero initially, when I was thinking of a song that I could write, ang iniisip ko talaga is, ano kaya yung thought or idea na super makaka-relate yung generation ngayon? And dun lumabas yung thought na ano ba talaga tayo?
Yeah.
It's more of a question eh.
Yeah.
Marami kasing tanong sa generation ngayon eh. So what's a question na is still left answered? Ganun. So ano ba talaga tayo?
Kailan nangyari yun, no? Like, I don't even know when the shift happened, because when I was growing up, parang a label was a thing. And then somewhere along the way, wala na siya. Can you pinpoint like when did that happen? Why?
Simula nung nauso yung MU.
MU, mutual
mutual
understanding.
I think
Tapos slowly, naging situationship na.
Sabi nga nila, di ba, ang situationship ay ang MU lang dati. Totoo
dati.
din.
Siguro ako, sa pelikula din eh, even yung mga Hollywood films, di ba, na parang, the way they depict mga parang,
Love and relationships.
there's this movie, si Justin Timberlake, and then another.
Oh, is this Friends with Benefits?
Yeah, na parang it will be complicated once you say I love you.
Ah, yes, Friends with Benefits.
So parang
Mila Kunis.
Oo, parang don't say I love you. Na fun lang tayo, happy lang tayo. And when you drop that I love you, which indicates you want some sort of clarity and commitment, then that's where everything goes haywire. So I feel like there was that shift in the generation. Let's just enjoy. Let's just have fun.
Makes so much sense.
And I feel like it was also in a time kasi where labels didn't really mean anything. Like aanin mo yung label kung dysfunctional ka namang partner. 'Di ba? Ba't lalagyan pa natin ng label kung at the end of this magbe-break din naman tayo. 'Di ba? And even it was in that season also where people are starting to be disenfranchised with marriage because a lot of marriage are failing. So people are like, why would I get married if 50% of marriages actually fail? So what's the point of, like, that's just paper, you know? So I feel like there was that overall shift or ideology na, you know, let's just enjoy this for what this is and let's
Yeah.
not put a label on it.
That's so hard to navigate.
Yes.
Like, I can't imagine being in my 20s at this time. Mababaliw ako. Are labels important to you guys? Personally? Yes.
Yes.
So to all of you, yes. So sino ba nagsasabi hindi importante yung label? Lahat kami dito sa court. Yes, labels important. Oh. So nasan yung mga...
Siyempre, alam mo, hindi naman sila aamin. Because the main reason, you know, this is my, I dare say this. The main reason why they don't want to put a label on it is because they don't want people to know about it. Because they are enjoying the limbo of ambiguity. Because they're not accountable to anything, they're not responsible for anything, but they get the full benefit of a full committed relationship. So why would I put a label on it if that would mean I would have to be bound by certain responsibilities and expectations if I can get this freely from you because you freely give it to me, you know? And that's, you know, and nanganganak na ng sanga-sangang problema na yun, you know? It's problematic, but I guess my point lang is the reason why, if you ask everybody, of course everyone will say, yeah, label is important to me. But you know, in the privacy of their own bedroom, in the privacy of their insecure hearts, they know that if someone offers me attention, I'll take it because I'm sad, because I'm lonely. So if you chat me, paramdam ka sa akin, I'll reply because I love the attention. But I won't necessarily tell everybody about it. Oh, this dude is nagpaparamdam sa akin pero 10 kaming pinaparamdaman niya. You know, so and that's also the beauty of getting to do this job, writing songs, because people listen to it in the privacy of their own homes, in the privacy of their earphones. You're just talking to them.
Yeah.
And that's the intent, to tell them na, you know, this is messed up. Right? This is complicated, but we get you. And the thing also about this song is it does not prescribe a solution. Excuse me. It doesn't say, dapat do this. Go to the person and seek for clarity. It doesn't say do this or do that. It simply says, me too. I get you. I was there. I've been there.
Yeah.
The confusion, the rush of emotions, the desire for clarity, but also the desire to be around you. Even if it's confusing, I mean, and all those things put together in a song. Parang ganun.
Yeah. Making people feel seen and heard.
Yeah.
Sometimes, diba, that's enough.
Yeah.
Don't need to really give advice straight out a lot of the time.
Meron kami laging sinasabi na parang we want our music to be their best friend na makakasama nila during sa times na nahihirapan sila.
That's an active, I guess, thought whenever you make music.
Yeah, it's intentional.
Yeah. Palaging ang goal is to relate to the people na makikinig and to be on the same ground where vulnerable sila. We wanna meet them kung saan receptive din sila sa nararamdaman nila. And yun, ma-feel lang nila na may nakakaintindi sa pinagdadaanan nila. Malaking bagay na yun for us.
Yeah. I'll offer another theory. Kanina ko lang naisip while you were explaining. Could it be that some people hindi na lang magle-label ng kung ano mang relationship meron kasi there is this fear of getting hurt? Meaning, if there's no label and it didn't work out, you can easily say, di naman naging kami. Yes.
Para madali kang makapag-move on.
Versus like, alam mong it's a commitment and then it doesn't work out. And then like,
Yeah. That
Could
makes
it be?
that makes a lot of sense.
Pero ganun din masasaktan ka din.
Yeah. I don't think
Exactly.
there's an attachment proof way with or without labels. Once you get attached to someone, like there's no way you're not gonna get hurt.
yeah.
Like pinadali mo lang siguro kasi walang shame of like other people involved. Because that also adds a layer of sakit eh. Yung parang, hala, kilala na siya ng buong pamilya ko.
Kakilala ng aso namin.
Best friend na siya ng kapatid ko. Tapos mag-break kami. Tapos yung, bukod sa naghiwalay na kayo, tuwing makikita mo yung mga kaibigan mo, kapamilya, uy, kamusta na si ano? Hindi ko na siya nakikita. Yung nare-remind ka pa. So, that's also, that's why I say.
Siguro ano na lang, depende sa tagal. Di ba?
Meron
Mas
din,
matagal,
yes.
mas masakit.
Oo.
Di ba?
Really?
Hindi, tiano ko lang.
Depends.
naisip ko lang.
Oo.
Yeah.
At paano kung 3 days lang, di ba? Siyempre hindi naman ganun kasakit, di ba? Wala kang
Yeah.
label, di ba?
True. 3 days.
Hindi, wala.
so.
Ano lang.
Yeah.
Oo,
Try mo lang.
Tama. Before sunrise, parang ganyan. Before sunset na,
Ewan,
trilogy.
hindi natin masabi. Meron nga, di ba? Mga na-in love, unang...
Yes,
Oh, love at
yes.
first
May
sight,
connection ka agad. Okay, because you mentioned attachment, I wanted to ask you, when do you guys know individually na, ay, shucks, attached na ako dito. Natamaan na ako dito. For reals. Is there a sign for you?
I root it from the attachment styles. Are you familiar with the attachment styles?
Slightly.
So, I believe that my attachment style is anxious attachment,
Okay, which means?
which means that the way I know that I am attached to someone is that when I get anxious, if I don't have access to them or see them or hear from them, and therefore, parang laging, pag anxious yung attachment style mo, you always need affirmation that they will be there for you, and that's often rooted with like childhood abandonment or some things that you've been through in the past. But anyway, I know that I'm attached when I'm starting to get anxious if I don't hear from them,
Oh my
if I don't
gosh.
see them,
Yeah.
or if I'm not updated with what's happening to them.
Correct.
Yung kahit na, wala namang problema, wala namang kahit ano, but anong problema? Bakit ka nagiging ganyan? Wala lang din. Hindi ko din alam. Basta
Alam mo na.
pag hindi ka sumagot or
Yeah.
or nag-antay ako ng ilang oras or have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ano
interesting.
nga yung mga attachments?
Ano
Style
yung
ba siya?
style?
Naalala ko, nag-test ako.
I-google natin.
Ano,
No, what I mean to say is like, alam mo na kapag like, tinetext mo siya everyday. Or like, alam mo na kapag medyo nagselos ka na dahil may kinausap siyang ganito. Like, what is your telltale sign na na-attach ka na dito sa taong to or tinamaan ka na sa
Siguro
kanya?
ako ganun. Pag nalaman ka na may kinausap siya,
nagsiselos na.
may kurot.
May kurot,
May kurot.
yes.
Parang, that should be me.
Ganda.
That should be me.
Counted ba yung, for example, may pinunta kang magandang lugar, tapos sana nandito siya.
Yes, of course. That is a sign. That's true.
Sign
Pag
din
biglang
pala yun.
wala naman siya doon, wala naman siya sa topic, pero naisip mo siya nung may pinuntahan. Ang
Or pag may
ganda
natikman kang
nun.
masarap, no, tapos, ay, gugustuhan niya to.
Gustuhan niya to.
Yeah.
I love
Or
that.
pag
oh.
napapangiti ka na lang, kahit mag-isa ka.
Pag naisip mo siya, yun ang alam mo nang
Yung
attached
random
na siya.
lang moment.
Ang cute. I love that. I love that. Okay, eto na. Let's talk about new music. You are making new music.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you allowed to say about it at all?
We're allowed to say everything. Hindi, joke lang. Following up, ano ba talaga tayo? There's another song coming that's probably more heartbreaking but also more freeing. It talks about weight. As in, bigat.
Yung parang topic natin kanina. Yung tinanong.
Yeah. Na parang how do you build up the courage to let go or to move forward in life.
Of
So
that baggage.
yes. So it talks about baggages. It talks about how do you break someone's heart without hurting them too much. Talks about is there a way for me to absorb all the pain so that you can just let go easier. Parang ganun.
Ang title ay Break It To Me Gently.
Title ay there's no easy way to break somebody's heart. So yeah, but gearing towards an album, we've already finished some tracks in the album. Still finalizing the final lineup, but we're excited because after this next single, then we're looking forward to this full album drop.
Yeah.
We hope to talk about where we are as people from a genuine place. Nasan ba kami? Hopefully, yung listeners namin that are also growing with us, are also maturing with us, they will find themselves in the stories of those songs that we're writing and trying to finish.
Yeah, beautiful. Congratulations and good luck on wrapping it all up together.
Yeah.
When are we expecting to have this out in the world?
Soon.
Soon.
I think
This year?
This year.
Last quarter of the year, full album. The
Nice.
next song probably late July,
Nice.
early August.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also I believe that like you can't really ever tell, like especially with music now, diba? If it needs to drop now, it will drop now. If you need to
Yeah.
push it back, you will. But of course, your fans will be patiently waiting for the new music to come out.
Yeah.
Just to wrap up this conversation, you're talking about growth, learnings. If you guys could give advice to your 20-year-old self about love and relationships. Kunyari, your 20-year-old self, pa-start pa lang pa-date, pa-start pa lang to feel things for potential partners. Anong advice nyo sa kanya? To 20-year-old Kael, anong advice?
Don't let it weigh down on your shoulders. Parang wag mong pasanin lahat. And maniwala ka na mayroong mga tao na tutulong sa'yo. Yan.
Oh, I love that, short and sweet.
Yep.
To 20-year-old RJ?
I think for me, yung masasabi ko sa 20-year-old self ko, be open for growth, open for learning, open for people na papasok sa buhay mo, whether friends, whether in a romantic relationship, but also may filter ka rin dapat na hindi lahat na may magsasabi sa'yo parang tama kasi malilito ka rin kung sino na ipapakinggan mo. May filter. So maging open and may filter. Yeah.
Paano yun, Carl? 18 ka pa lang.
Yun nga eh.
Diba?
Same thoughts.
The 16-year-old self.
Future self.
Ako naman,
Sakto nga ako 21 lang kasi ako.
Diba?
Recent lang pala.
For me, siguro, ang masasabi ko is to love genuinely. And kung maka-experience ka man ng heartbreak, i-cherish mo lahat ng lessons na makukuha mo dun sa heartbreak na yun. And move on with life. Yun.
Beautiful.
Yes. The 20-year-old you.
I guess I want to say that one day, the love that you give will be reciprocated, and even beyond that. Because I remember in my 20s, that's always the question. Like, is someone gonna be able to outlove me? Because how come I'm always able to give love, so much love to others, and get so little in exchange? At least that's how it felt. But I can now confidently say na balang araw mo yung magbabalik at magre-reciprocate niyan at higit pa.
Beautiful.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Come
having us.
on. Such a pleasure to have you on Paano Ba To. Maraming salamat. And yes, if you'd like to invite everyone to stream your music, ito na yung artista segment of the interview. Please
Before
do.
we plug ako, I just want to thank you also for having us.
Of course.
you for
It's
having
such a
us.
pleasure to have you
Maraming
guys.
Appreciate.
Salamat.
Yung may sinabi siya eh, na hindi pa ako makabitaw.
Alin?
Yun nga yung ethos na parang there's like a common thing na if you catch it, you catch it. And you will confirm that that's it if other people caught it too. And that happened a lot sa amin eh, na parang there are things na
Sa amin parang we refer to it as prutas.
na nauulog.
Pinipitas.
But see, the same action, it's like getting from a source.
Yes. So wala lang.
Oh, of course.
It just opened a lot of doors in my brain.
Oh,
But
I'll send you the link then to the audiobook if
Okay,
you'd like.
game. Yeah.
But yes,
Thank you,
please
thank you.
invite everyone to stream your music, or if you have any shows coming up, go ahead.
What's up, everyone? Again, we're inviting you to stream Ano Ba Talaga Tayo. Out na yan sa Spotify and sa lahat ng digital streaming platforms.
You can also watch the short film sa YouTube. Ano Ba Talaga Tayo? Starring
Miles Ocampo.
and Elijah Canlas.
Canlas.
Uy, so ano ba talaga sila ngayon?
They're together. Yeah.
When you shot the music video, they were back together?
Yeah.
Yes.
They thought nga it was like a publicity stunt eh.
Oh.
Because like a day before it was announced, or a day before we shot, nag-announce sila na they're back together. So they were kind of, and that's the story kasi din na
Yes.
yung story sa short film, mag-ex na sila na nag-reconnect. So mas confusing ngayon. Wait, ano ba to? Are we reconnecting as friends or are we reconnecting as
I love
lovers? Parang ganun.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And that is it for our episode. Thank you so much to the Juans. Thank you so much to Trix for making this episode possible. And to Max, maraming salamat for the support. This episode was recorded in the Spotify studio of the Pod Network. So maraming salamat Spotify. This is Paano Ba To The Podcast, created and hosted by me, Bianca Gonzalez, with podcast producer Anika Neri and edited by Paolo Halili. I would love for you to be part of our community of supers. So if you are on Spotify, please click the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please click the subscribe button. And we are also on socials. We are Paano Ba To on Instagram, Ask Paano Ba To on TikTok, and we have our private Facebook group, the Paano Ba To Super Group. Till our next episode, stay super, supers!